Welcome to the Dice Tower Summer Spectacular, featuring live plays, contests, and we'd like to thank our sponsors and our special guests, and we hope that you enjoy.
Welcome to the Summer Spectacular. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Chris Yates.
And I'm Mike Delicio.
This is one of my favorite things we do each year. I think this is the third or fourth year that we've done the mega announcements. We solicit publishers to send us various announcements.
Hot news.
And they do. We have 22 different pieces of news. I think it's 21 publishers with 22 pieces of news.
And to be clear, the only one who knows any of these is you.
Roy might have seen them.
I definitely saw them.
Roy doesn't count.
Okay. But yeah, that's it. So we're just going to, we don't want to spend a lot of time here. We're going to play them. We're going to let them speak for themselves. We'll say a few minor comments in between, but there's a lot of content here for you. So I hope that you enjoy this. If you're a publisher and you want to get in on this, email us next year.
Right.
Or email Emery at dicetower.com and he'll get you on the list for next year. Either way, let's get started with, you know what, I said I was going to put the name of the publisher here. I think this is just a couple designers for our first one. Let's show it off.
Hey, what's up, folks? This is Adam and Matt from Motor City Gameworks. And I know you've heard this one before, but we wanted to let you know about the product that we have coming out in the next year that we're really excited about, and it's Three Sisters. But this time it's Three Sisters Essential Edition.
It is, Adam, and we're really excited because what it's going to be is a completely ground-up redo of Three Sisters, not gameplay-wise, but solo mode, campaign, modules, new sheets, new bits, new...
Hey, what's up, folks? This is Adam and Matt from Motor City Gameworks. And I know you've heard this one before, but we wanted to let you know about the product that we have coming out in the next year that we're really excited about, and it's Three Sisters. But this time it's Three Sisters Essential Edition.
It is, Adam, and we're really excited because what it's going to be is a completely ground-up redo of Three Sisters, not gameplay-wise, but solo mode, campaign, modules, new sheets, new bits, new cards. It's going to be fantastic. So it's literally going to be something that you can play through solo, as a group, as a couple, whatever you want. There's going to be all sorts of different cool things you can try. If you don't like a campaign, you can just use the different modules to kind of spice up Three Sisters a little bit. It's pretty awesome. We're really excited about it. So it's going to be a full-size box expansion of Three Sisters. We're going to get it out probably to Kickstarter in spring of 25. So it'll be something that you can look forward to. We'll tell you more about. Do appreciate Dice Tower and their Summer Spectacular, giving us a chance to talk about Three Sisters Essential Edition.
I think the word is spectacular.
It is spectacular. So I'm excited, man.
All right. We'll see y'all. Thanks for the time.
Hey everyone, Ascadelia here, back to talk about all the exciting news we have at Allplay. First up, we've got to talk about games. We're so thankful for the success of the River Valley Glassworks Kickstarter campaign. Backers will receive their games pretty soon, and then everyone else will be able to pick up the game on allplay.com or your friendly local game store. River Valley Glassworks is a puzzly, cozy drafting game that is super easy to teach with some quirky scoring mechanics that are really interesting to explore. If you see us at Gen Con, we'll have it there. Kabuto Sumo Sakura Slam. The epic standalone sequel to Kabuto Sumo will be fulfilling in a few months. We've added fixed corner posts, an all-new square arena that promotes more aggressive play, and tons of new wrestlers. While you wait, definitely check out the incredible Sakura Slam tournament posted right here on the Dice Tower. Lore is coming soon as well, which is a re-implementation of the super cool dice fishing roll and catch. In the game, you'll be wagering dice to try and catch the best fish. You can use more dice to make catching easier, but using less lets you go first. We love thinky party games like Codenames and So Clover at the Allplay office. That's why we've been playing so much Things and Rings, which is coming straight to retail and allplay.com within the next month. In it, you're trying to get rid of your cards in a secret Venn diagram. Only the knower knows the rules though. We've got tons of tiny games coming too. This new box size will start by featuring Fairy, which is a hilarious party game that tasks players with calling the next card that will flip from the deck with fun hand gestures. In Panda Panda, players carefully manage their cards to try to make specific hands. To win, yell Panda Panda when you start a turn with a completed hand. Rainbow's a quick playing hand management game where players play solo cards, sets, or runs to win points on cards in the center of the table. The cards that were played in the previous round are the new points available in the next round. Prey is a 12-trick, trick-taking game where you play the first 6 tricks with one side of numbers, the predators. Then flip your cards to play with the final 6 as the prey. Be the first player to win your assigned number of tricks to win. Finally, we have so many new partner publishers to talk about. In addition to Oddbird, you can pick up or pre-order Druid City game titles like Wonderland's War and Tidal Blades, R2I games like Canvas and Fromage, Honey Buzz Fall Flavors and Merchants of the Dark Road from Elf Creek, Galactic Cruise from Kinson Key, Morrison Game Factory from Post Curious, Brick and Mortar from Octoraph, Flock Together from Sea Cow, and Tether from How to Steam Broccoli. Plus, our original partners Bitewing Games have their jazzy trio of Beep Bop, Shuffle and Swing, and Cat Blues Up, and the Great Beginner 1800 games from Grand Trunk are available too. So many games.
I'm Stefan Godot from Godot Games, and today I want to show you something new. So today we will talk about Foxpaw, our new worker placement, prisoner's dilemma and resource management board game for 2 to 4 players, which is heavily inspired by the magical books and movies of our childhood. Yeah, and today I will show you for the first time the game board, but the layout is still missing. But the artwork I think is pretty enough, and I will tell you a little bit about it, so you will have a good feeling what this game is about. Yeah, so let's dive into the game board. Here you can see the teachers launch, and here you are doing the evil stuff. So you can bribe the teachers, you can suck up for more reputation, you can call someone sick, or maybe yourself if you don't want to fight in the duel arena, and you can do more evil stuff here. In the shop you can get your resources like goods, herbs and coins. In the farm you can get new workers, which are magical beasts, and they have unique skills. And of course you can also spy here the secret magical events that will happen in the game, so you have an advantage because you know what you must prepare to win the magical event, while the others have no clue. Yeah, in the next field, this is the duel arena, and every year 2 students have a duel fight here with the prisoner dilemma, so both players can win, both players can lose, or only one player can win, while the spectators can bet on the outcome. The next space is the sports field, so the students try to have lots of time here so that they get more strength. And next to it there's the library. In the library you have the chance to get more knowledge, and if you have more knowledge you can use better wands. And in the next room there's a shop. Here you can buy new brooms and new wands. And here is the students' room, so here you can learn the magic spells. It's always good to be the first one to learn a spell, because then you will get more rewarded, because teachers love to see this. Okay, yeah. In the next room there is the sleeping room, the dormitory, and you can go to bed early, then you have more energy for the next day and you have a better player order for yourself. But you missed something in the night, because you could also go later into the bed, to the door, and you would come to the Midnight Carnival. And here you will get some evil mischief cards, and they are pretty strong. They can help you, or they can borrow. They can be a big threat for your enemies. And also you can have some adventures here at night. But here there is a big sacrifice, because you will have less energy for the next day because you are late in bed, and you also have a pretty bad player order for yourself. But every player must bring one wizard into the night, so you have always some really important decisions here. Yeah, maybe you already found some Easter eggs on the map. Some are hidden, and we are really happy with the game at the moment. We are super excited, and this game will be launching on GameFound in January. And we will have a big booth at the Essen Spiel this year, and we will show you lots of great stuff there. And we will have some really big reveals for this game, but not for the moment. So have a great day, and thanks for having us here. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bonjour Dice Tower fans, I'm Roger from...
Whoa!
A magic trick.
Wow! I'd like to see Joey Evans do that. You know? No, I really want him to vanish. I really want him to vanish. Yeah.
The night board looked good.
Who here has played Three Sisters besides me?
I played it once.
No one in the room.
Yeah, you got to get on
No
it
one's
because you like
raising
the
their
other
hand.
ones.
Yeah, not a single person is waving and raising their hand right now.
I'm not important. I'm talking here. This conversation does not extend past Mike.
Yeah,
Thank you,
All right, I
Tom.
want to be clear on this.
No, I
person
want to try
disappeared.
this one. I liked French Quarter.
I have not.
I'm curious what you would think of it.
Yeah, I think I would like it. I like those rolling rights at that mid-weight kind of,
Yeah.
you know. Nah, as long as it's not like 4 boards, I'm good.
Well, and you like Fleet the Dice game, right, Mike?
Yes.
So, yeah, it's similar.
I have
vein.
liked. I think I have liked to greater or lesser extent all of their roll and write games. You know, they've kind of built a whole series of them.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's show the next couple that we got from Yellow, Blue Orange, and Oddbird.
Bonjour Dice Tower fans, I'm Roger from Yellow, and I'm thrilled to participate today in the summer spectacle from Dice Tower. As you may already know, the King of Tokyo universe is very important for us, and we know that you always want new games and new expansions to expand the universe. Back in February, we released King of Tokyo Origins exclusively in Target. The main goal for that was to allow new players to discover the King of Tokyo universe with all the essential elements that made it a worldwide bestseller. However, we know that you fans always want more games. That's why we decided to release a brand new King of Tokyo universe game in Essen in October. This game will also be playable at PAX Unplugged in December, and if you're lucky enough, you might be able to play it even sooner. Here I present to you King of Tokyo Duel. Now, if you do not want to miss any announcements and follow this project, please make sure to follow us on yellowgames.com and on our social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, on the King of Tokyo pages and Yellow Game pages. But I know what you all really want, and I'll leave you with a quick gameplay overview of King of Tokyo Duel and the reveal of a brand new monster and 3 new power cards. Enjoy and goodbye.
Hello, my name is Teresa, and I am part of the Blue Orange Games marketing team. I'd like to thank the Dice Tower for featuring us. We are so excited to be here and talk to you about our new releases that are debuting at Gen Con this year. For all fans of our Flip and Write games Next Station London and Next Station Tokyo, inventor Matthew Dunstan and the team at Blue Orange Edition France have been hard at work behind the scenes developing, drumroll please, Next Station Paris. So what's new? Well, the map is obviously of Paris and it features the River Seine. The city is divided into 13 districts featuring a central platform that players can connect to and leave again via any entrance or exit of their choice. Historic monuments will function as wild stations, offering players greater mobility. But the most notable feature of all is the introduction of perpendicular crossings, which allow players to cross their lines. This wasn't allowed in prior versions, so this is a pretty cool win. Next on our list, we have Link City, designed by Emilian Alquier. If you like cooperative city-building games with a touch of psychoanalysis, this is the game for you. The deputy mayor wants to expand the city, and the mayor decides in secret where development will occur, but plans won't go through without a unanimous vote. Can the Planning Commission correctly guess the mayor's intentions for expansion? Will the resulting city build be one of cohesion and community, or will it wind up being a little funky? Let's do a quick walkthrough. Construction cones have been placed in the city. As the mayor, you must decide which development would best fit each location. Behind the walls of City Hall, make your decision and then open the floor to discussion. Players work together to correctly guess the mayor's choices. For example, would the mayor place the circus next to the hospital? Clowns might go and visit the patients, which would probably really improve people's days. That's definitely a possibility, but what about placing the prison next to the bank? Could that be a little too tempting? When players correctly guess the mayor's plans for developments, location tiles are linked together, thus expanding the city and resulting in the name of the game, Link City. And the more tiles that link together, the more tree-lined streets are created. In this game, tree-lined streets equal victory points, and to the victor go the spoils. Finally, we have Shadow House Masquerade, a card-bluffing classic whodunit. Imagine you're invited to a lovely dinner at an aristocrat's mansion. It was supposed to be a nice evening, but someone just had to go ahead and murder the count. And of course, the butler has closed the doors and windows, sealing all players in the room with the murderer. Are you innocent? Or are you the culprit attempting to stay hidden? Players need to be aware, because character cards, when played, engage specific actions that affect outcomes and can also shift the roles that different people have. The player who's the culprit can pass this identity to another player, and this becomes a game of deduction, where anyone can be the villain or an accomplice. Do murder.
Hi everyone, Asgadelia from Allplay here. First things first, we wanted to film an announcement for Oddbird, who is one of our partner publishers. We'll talk more about the partner publishers during our segment, but here's what's coming next for Oddbird, who author fantastical, offbeat, and sometimes odd games. Depending on when this video goes out, Feudum Septennial Edition might be in its final hours on GameFound. Blimey, can you believe it's the 7th anniversary of Feudum? And all of its splendid and limited edition goodness is lumbering straight towards you. Better snatch your sack of coins before it's too late. We love Feudum because it allows for so many different strategies to flourish. It's a complex, economic game oozing with whimsical art and fantastic charm. If you can't wait for the Septennial Edition, you can pick up a copy of Feudum Big Box and tons of awesome expansions at allplay.com. Not to mention, Fled is also available for pre-order on the site. Plunge yourself into a tactile prison escape game, managing your hand of tiles to move from room to room. Fled is slated to arrive in Q4 of 2024, and you can even pick up the Kickstarter edition and upgrades. As with almost all of the Allplay partner products, you can mix and match with Allplay and the other partner games in one order and keep the same great shipping rate. In the US, that's a flat $4. No, really, $4.
I want to point out that the yellow people for the cards they reveal for the powers get fit.
It wasn't called get fit, was it?
In shape.
In shape.
Get in
right.
shape.
I feel like that was a message to us.
Yeah, exclusively for the Dice Tower.
That's what it said.
3 cards, get in shape. stuffing your face, and Chubby McChubberson.
No, you missed Take a Shower. That was the third one.
I'm very interested in the King of Tokyo Duel. Looking forward to trying it out.
That looks fantastic.
Excellent, very fun, yes.
That's very
There's
cool.
a lot of definite correlation to a game having the word duel in it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good track record.
It's funny, yeah. It seems like they kind of distill it, make it a slightly smaller game, but a lot of times just as good, if not better.
Yeah. I'm excited about getting Next Station Paris. I've been playing that on Board Game Arena, and I like it. Yeah, it's a good third in that series, too.
Alrighty, we got a Wulforn, Till 5 a.m., and Vesuvius.
Hi, I'm Jesus, designer of Rise of the Wastelands, an epic 4X game that can be played under 2 hours. It's now live in Kickstarter. Check out the trailer.
At the end of the century, an unexpected rain of meteors hit the Earth, leaving the planet scarred, unrecognizable, and extremely dangerous. Now it's time for you to return to the ruined landscape that the meteor shower left behind, and rise up from the wastelands. Explore the wastelands and discover its secrets. Manage your actions carefully. Build your outposts to recycle valuable resources. Improve your outposts. Collect resources. Expand your capital. 4 different faction leaders with unique powers. Upgrade your faction by researching new technologies. Claim achievements to win the game. Influence your opponents to hinder their progress. Use the actions on your power cards to gain advantage over the other factions. Battle your opponents for supremacy of the wastelands. Deploy your armies and use your combat rank, upgrades, and leader tokens to destroy your enemies. Rise of the Wastelands.
Hey everyone, it's incredible for us to be here today. We're excited to introduce you to the second game from Till 5 a.m. Quads, Fight for the Crystal Idol, the first true capture the flag game in recent history. I'm Max, I'm the author of Quads.
Hello guys, and I'm Julian, co-author and illustrator from Quads. Our publisher is Till 5 a.m. The guys convinced us to release Quads together after their success on Kickstarter with Knee Deep in Hexes and their enthusiasm for board games.
Yes. Quads is our first joint project and we've been working on it intensively since the end of 2020. For us, a dream is coming true. We're very thrilled that you're joining us on this journey.
Absolutely and definitely. Monsters, magic, mayhem. Can your mob claim the crystal? Quads is a crazy fun sweet slashing and stabbing game for 2 to 4 competitive players.
In Quads, you lead your asymmetrical monster mob in an epic battle for the Crystal Idol. Use your monster's unique abilities to develop crazy strategies and win.
Yeah. Move your monsters across a dynamic board made of hex tiles, bring the Crystal Idol to your camp and win.
This is Capture the Flag in its finest form. Whoever brings the crystal to their camp wins it immediately, and everyone else? Unfortunately not.
Crystal inside, monsters in flight, seize the Crystal Idol. Everything you see comes from us. The wonderful illustrations, the mechanical elements. There's so much in this game that just screams, how crazy can it get? And the answer is yes.
At the start of the game, you choose a monster mob and pick 3 monsters. In the base game alone, there are 16 different monsters with unique abilities, and that's not even everything. Take a look here. The cake monster is chasing the basketball elephant, and the elephant is well protected by its monster mob. The last chance to prevent victory for the monster elephant mob is the cake monster's ultimate ability, the final cake down. Wow guys, the elephant is down and needs to pump itself up again.
Yeah, every monster has a cute, unique look. Each comes with its own miniature and many abilities. Thanks to the modular design of the game board and the ever-changing combination of monsters, the fun is almost limitless. If you don't want to miss anything, feel free to check out our preview page on GameFound. The campaign starts at the end of October 2024, so this year.
We wish you a wonderful day and lots of fun. Keep playing and let the dice roll. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. And ladies. And dogs. And cats.
Well.
And clownfish.
And clownfish.
Hello, Dice Tower dwellers. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm JP.
And we're here to announce Vesuvius Media's latest game, Jurassic Feud.
So this is a standalone spin-off to the award-winning family game, Catapult Feud.
Now, JP, do you know the story behind Catapult Feud?
Do I know the story behind Catapult Feud? Are you kidding me? There are these two families that have been at war, at odds with each other for so long that they've forgotten why they started.
I mean, they have launched dice, they've launched beehives and boulders and smelly fish all at each other's castles, causing utter destruction. And then one day, in the middle of the battlefield, a volcano erupts right in the middle, and then a hydra crawls through the cracks. So and they're attacking both kingdoms. Total chaos. But now there's something new invading the kingdoms.
Something bigger?
Much bigger.
Dinosaurs!
So, and that's what we're here to announce today. The Kickstarter is going to go live on July 23rd.
Yes, so make sure to mark your calendars.
Jurassic Feud.
Jurassic Feud is an exciting and interactive game where players build fortresses using an assortment of bricks and decorations, strategically placing their warriors in defensive positions. Each player is equipped with a dino-powered weapon, which are used to hurl boulders at the opposing fortress with the objective of knocking down all opposing warriors. The gameplay involves a mix of tactical building and precise aiming, but most importantly, Jurassic Feud, just like Catapult Feud, is just plain fun. The battle continues until one player successfully knocks down all of their opponent's warriors, emerging as the victorious Dino Commander.
Watch for it on Kickstarter!
Instant buy.
Yeah. That's pretty
For
cool.
my kids.
That is pretty cool.
Dinosaurs, but you were interested in what was it, the
basketball elephant.
Basketball elephant. I called it right before you said it. I was like, it's some sort of heffalump basketball thing. And then, sure enough, basketball elephant. That kid at the end, by the way, amazing aim.
He's a crack shot.
Hey, that was the only take they did of that,
That's
too.
correct.
Yeah, it was one of those shots that broke the camera, right? And they're like, we had one shot. Let's hope that it worked.
It's all right, kid. You got one shot.
He broke an IMAX camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Blade 3. Anyhow, yeah, those games look really interesting, and I'm very I'm very curious how that monster one works in the middle.
Yeah.
I know how the dinosaur one works because I definitely could see that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, our next ones we got here, we have Benki Games, Phase Shift, and CGE.
Hi, Bertjaar and Vivian. We're the Dutch founders of Benki Games.
Last year we published our first board game, Pizza Chef. It's been so much fun creating our own board game. We have been to conventions with Pizza Chef, and it's an amazing feeling to see people enjoy what we made on this kitchen table.
We also learned a lot in the process. We talked with people about their experience with the game. Board game shop owners, reviewers, people that loved playing Pizza Chef, and also people that didn't enjoy the game that much.
Yes, and the information we've got is so valuable and helped us to improve Pizza Chef. We made a completely new version of our game. Hereby, we present you Pizza Chef, the next generation. In this game, you deliver fresh pizzas to the Italian villagers. You can pile on secret missions, hustle for quick deliveries to score some bonus cash, deliver in bulk to boost earnings. But whatever you do, don't waste a single slice.
And do you think, well, that's cute? Well, it gets pretty fierce. Sometimes we even get really mean to aim for the crown. With the expansion, Pizza Chef, the Mean Chef.
Are you ready to become the new pizza chef?
Let's play.
I poured my heart and soul into my pizza restaurant, La Casa dello Chef, but I am too old now. I can't do this anymore. One of you could be the next pizza maestro. I've set up a challenge to find out who is the best suited for the job. I'll guide you on what to do. Today, each of you has to deliver 8 pizzas in our village. I've come up with some missions as well. Completing each mission will earn you extra money in the end. The villagers, they went crazy ordering pizzas. Just choose the ones you want to deliver. Keep in mind, this requires a strategic delivery plan. The market. At the market, you'll find everything you need to whip up the perfect pizza. Grab all the ingredients you need from one stand. Just head up those red or green boxes. Tomato sauce, mushrooms, olives, you name it, we've got it. But wait, there is more. We've got mystery bags. Most of the time it's a jackpot, but watch out. Sometimes you might stumble upon a stinky surprise like a bad tomato sauce. When that happens, say goodbye to all the goodies you've collected. Now let's talk skills. Remember those chef notes I showed you? They're your secret weapons. Use them to control what you snag from the market, mess with your pizza ball, or sneakily exceed your shopping spree limits. Moving on to the delivery phase. When you deliver a pizza, you pocket the cash right away. The quicker you deliver, the fatter the fee. And guess what? If you deliver multiple pizzas to the same house, we throw in some bonus cash. Once someone hits the 8 pizza milestone, we've got ourselves a new pizza chef. What will your game plan be to stack up that dough? Now, are you ready to compete to become the new pizza chef? Time to play.
Hey everyone, Jason here with Phase Shift Games. We're thrilled to announce a new line of games today. Phase Shift has always been about pushing dimensional envelopes. Our drop style line put us on the map, starting with Dungeon Drop in 2019, and more recently Drop Drive, an epic science fiction sandbox game that you can play in under an hour. We will continue to evolve this line of games over the years to come, but we've also explored other dimensions. For example, we've enjoyed great success recently with some abstract strategy games, such as Flutter and Obelisk. But now, we're launching a brand new line of 3D strategy games. That is 3D with purpose. Games that would otherwise not be possible without the use of three-dimensional elements. Where 3D is not just a gimmick and the games are not just toys. So we're super excited to announce our first game in this new line, Aetherspire. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to exploring more new dimensions with you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Eleni from CG's YouTube channel, and I would like to announce a game from Hadowbear this time, which CG will be distributing in English, and it's Snatch It. Snatch It is a family card game for 3 to 6 players, in which you can experience the joyful weirdness of catching juicy flies for your froggies. However, at the same time, you have to make sure you can protect them and gobble them up fast before others snatch them away from you. So let's observe up close how a frog attempts to get its meal. The creatures you're after will be hanging out in the pond. They come in 3 different colors and numbers from 1 to 7. The orange are crawlers, the purple are flyers, and these are the swarms. On your turn, you can snatch, steal, swallow, or stalk a creature. To snatch from the pond, you play a card from your hand face up on a creature in the pond. The card needs to be the same number or exactly 1 number higher than the creature's number. Also, the color matters. You can play crawlers on crawlers and swarms, and flyers on flyers and swarms, whereas swarms can be played on 6 of any color. You then move the newly made stack of 2 cards to your patch. Alternatively, you may choose to steal from an opponent's patch. To do that, you play a card from your hand face up on a stack in an opponent's patch, and you move the whole stack to your own patch. And now you got yourself a much bigger meal. But that action may trigger a reaction. The rival frog you just stole from can reclaim their lunch back. They may immediately play a card to reclaim it and return the now larger stack to their own patch. If they do that, then you draw 1 card from the deck as a consolation prize. But of course, your prey is still not safe from snatching. The most desirable action is to be able to swallow 1 of your stacks. You place a stack from your patch onto a card in the pond with the same or lower number, and then this all goes to your frog's belly, where your morsels sit safe and tasty. And if your cards do not allow you to do any of these actions, you can choose to stalk a creature. You play it from your hand into the pond to perhaps hunt later. But of course, even frogs have predators. After mealtime, the storks are pecking and scooping any prey catching their gaze. These are the creatures the storks will feast on. Once the final round is complete, you discard all hand cards and all players reveal the contents of their frog bellies. Each swarm is worth 5 points, and all the other creatures are worth 1 point each. You add up your points and you know which froggy dined the best and is therefore the winner. So that's Snatch It in a nutshell. You'll be able to snatch the first English copies at Gen Con, as the game will be released there, and explore yourself the majestic life in the pond.
We played a couple of games in that line yesterday too. Here we did Coyote and Hungry Monkey.
Right.
I'm really interested in this 3-dimensional game.
Yeah, the Aether Spire.
Aether Spire, yes, that looks cool.
Don't know a lot about it, but it looks like jumping off the table.
The whole idea of starting a whole line of games where 3D is a central idea.
Right.
And this is merely the first one in that. That's cool. That's bold.
It's an idea, especially when they're clarifying that they're not just for gimmicks, that the games wouldn't work if it wasn't 3-dimensional.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
Yep. And Pizza Chef.
Pizza Chef game.
I'm always
that
for
looks
pizza.
neat. Yeah.
All right, our next 3 announcements are from Rock Manor, Matagot. No, I'm sorry, Fireside, then Rock Manor, then Matagot.
Hi everybody, Justin DeWitt from Fireside Games here. You may know us from Castle Panic, our cooperative tower defense game, or our newest game, Ultimatch, which is a cooperative card game trying to clear all the cards in a pyramid. We've got another one coming for you at Gen Con. It's called Zoomies. Let's take a look at that one.
In Zoomies, you're a dog walker, placing tiles and tokens to help your pups make friends, become the leader of the pack, collect bones, and get the Zoomies. Each dog tile has 2 dogs of 5 possible breeds on it, as well as a bone icon, and some have a Zoomies icon. There are 4 different ways to score, and all scoring tokens are double-sided. This means you'll have to choose which scoring option to take and which to give up. Turns are simple. Play one of the 2 tiles in your hand, and then play a scoring token on that tile. Leader scores 1 point for each dog in a pack. Bones scores 2 points for every dog with a bone icon in a pack. Friends scores 2 points for every time a dog in a pack touches a dog of a particular breed, and Zoomies is worth 1 to 15 points depending on how many dogs with Zoomies are connected, plus you can play your second dog tile. Zoomies provides great strategic choices. Will you grow an existing score or start a new one, even if it gives an opponent some points? Every time a tile is placed, the options change, creating new ways to place tiles and grow your score. After the last token is played, the game ends. All tokens are scored and the player with the most points is top dog. You can sign up for events to play Zoomies at both Origins and Gen Con, and in addition, we'll have early copies of Zoomies available for sale at Gen Con. Otherwise, it'll be available worldwide this fall.
Hi, I'm Mike Ganade from Manor Games, and I'm really excited to be here on Dice Tower's Summer Spectacular and share with you some of the things that we're working on. Now, a few of you at the Dice Tower may have gotten an early look at this first game at Gen Con last year, but I'm proud to announce that our next game, Star-Driven Gateway, I have a prototype here, is coming to GameFound in October of this year. We're actually working on a trailer for this right now, so I'm excited to premiere here a short little clip. Star-Driven Gateway is a collaboration between myself and Todd Walsh, the designer of our Set a Watch series. It's actually the first game in a planned trilogy of games in a shared sci-fi universe. In this game, each player controls a different asymmetric faction. Now, each of these factions has their own ship, unique crew, and abilities, and it's up to you to assign them to the stations on your ship as you race to complete missions and learn the secrets of the Gateway. If any of that piqued your interest, we hope that you will follow the project online to stay updated and, of course, learn more. Next, I'd like to announce that in early 2025, we will have a reprint campaign for our award-winning game Seas of Havoc, along with a brand new First Mates expansion. You may have seen this one played on the Summer Spectacular last year. And yes, guys, we promise that we'll engrave both sides of the ships this time around. The First Mates expansion will add a new ship upgrade tech tree, and of course, powerful First Mates that you can add to your deck after you finish their specific objective goal. Now, another game on the horizon is tentatively titled Disco Heist Laundry. This game is set in the 1980s and pits players in the role of scheming kingpins, putting together a crew for heists throughout the city. Once you grab the cash, you'll have to launder it to actually score the victory points. The gameplay features tableau building, area control, and of course, some great 1980s vibes. Keep an eye out for this game in 2025. Now, let's talk Gen Con. I'm thrilled to announce that both Star-Driven Gateway and Disco Heist Laundry, our brand new games, are going to both be playable at our Gen Con events this year. So be sure to sign up and search the event database if you're interested in trying these games out early. Last but not least, barring some catastrophic shipping nightmare, I'd like to announce that we're releasing the Merchants of Magic expansions, Dangerous Business, and Draft of the Dragons at Gen Con, at the show. So if you're heading to Annapolis this year, we hope you'll grab a copy, and hopefully we'll see you at some of our first look events. Thanks so much for having me, and have a nice day.
Hi everybody, nice to meet you all. I hope that you're having a nice time watching all these announcements. I'm from Matagot. We are a French publisher based in the city of wine, Bordeaux. And today I'm going to talk about two of our upcoming games. So the first one is a project that is on GameFound, and it's called Kemet, Rise of the Gods. For those who may not know, Kemet is an epic strategy board game set in ancient Egypt, where you play as a mighty god, you acquire divine powers, and you lead your troops to bloody battles to seize control of this land. Kemet, Rise of the Gods is a huge expansion that will introduce many features long awaited by fans. Get ready to discover a solo mode, a 6-player mode, a new team mode where you can play in 2v2, 2v2v2 or 3v3, and even a Gods of Egypt mode where you can summon your super powerful god miniature to the battlefield and unleash your asymmetric powers. You'll also get access to 2 new tile scrollers, Amethyst and Amber, and discover with it a brand new type of units, the Servants of the Gods. All these novelties will be part of this Kemet Rise of the Gods expansion, and we even have more surprises on the way. as well as a nice following gift. Make sure to check Kemet Rise of the Gods on GameFound. We're launching on July 2. Now, on a much lighter side, if you're looking for a great family board game, you're a cat lover, and you want to go to Japan, we've got the perfect game for you. Welcome to Kyoto no Neko. This upcoming board game puts 2 to 4 players in the pose of small kittens roaming through the city of Kyoto, Japan. You'll have to compete to be the first to achieve a variety of missions representing typical cat activities, from stealing food from other players' bowl, hunting mice, mark your territory, dodge bicycles, befriend humans, etc. Each mission will have a different selections of objectives, thus guaranteeing increased replayability. On each of your turn, you will be able to explore your surroundings and discover new things about your environment, from sakura trees to insects, trash can, and other features. You'll use your skills to hunt, fight, make friends, and move. And if they're not enough, don't worry. Kyoto no Neko is a game where every time you fail, you learn something, you become better, just like a kitten. Kyoto no Neko will be our main Essential release alongside a new unannounced game set in the same universe. If you want to learn more about that, make sure to check our socials at Studio Matagot. That's all for me. I wish you a pleasant show. Bye.
Cuteness overload!
So much kitty cat!
I think that game's gonna, it's gonna be popular, I feel.
I think so. You put the dog and the cat video together on purpose, yeah?
Yeah. Also, Gods and Matagot. And Kemet.
And Kemet, yeah.
Oh, man. I won Sobek.
Yeah,
But gonna walk around.
But Disco Heist Laundry.
I'm all about Disco Heist. They said the tentative name, take the tentative out of it.
No,
that's
should
your
be
name.
Disco
That's-
Heist Laundry,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's good.
DHL, that's actually what that means.
That's correct. That is correct.
DHL.
Right. I'm gonna tell you what.
I really like
Yeah.
the Rock Manor that they're
Yes.
bringing it with that video, bringing in
Yes.
lots of good stuff.
Oh, and the first mates for...
First Maids for the
Season
Pirate
Havoc.
game. I mean,
Season Havoc, yeah.
lots of good stuff in there. Very, very nice. Excited for that.
Yup.
All right, we have another announcement from CGE, then Incredible Dream, and then Broadway.
Hello everyone, it's wonderful to be here at the Dice Tower Summer Spectacle. I'm Atom from CGE, and today we have an exciting exclusive Codenames announcement to share with you. Let's get straight to it. This is Codenames app. When we first set out to create a digital version of Codenames, our goal was simple: build a small game based on the original concept. However, as we progressed in the development, we realized there were so many exciting ideas and opportunities to build on. The project grew beyond our initial vision, and before we knew it, we had a whole meta game built around the core principles that make Codenames so beloved. Now, who else should guide you through what you've just seen than the brain behind the game himself, the co-founder of CGE and designer with the almost unpronounceable name, Vláďa Chvátil.
Hi everyone, I'm glad I can show you what we have been working on with the CGE team in the past years. So, core of the app is the classic Codenames gameplay. You just hit the button and it finds you a game with suitable partner and opponents. And not just that. It finds you a game where it is your turn to guess or to give a clue right now. So, you get to play immediately. After you finish your turn, you can join more games. People usually play several games or even several dozen games simultaneously. And that's the advantage of asynchronous play. You can play as much as you want, whenever you want, and wherever you want. That weird language behind me is Czech. Because these are my games in progress. Yeah, that's right. We already played the game with my friends, colleagues, family, and with many other Czech players. We decided to use Czech Republic to test whether the game works. And it does, actually way better than we expected. Just few thousands of active players already finished over 1 million of games and like 12 million daily cases. The daily cases are kind of single-player content. We wanted to add something for players who are waiting for their turn, or if they don't feel like playing with the others right now. So they can play these one-time simple puzzles or compete who gives the best clue. They do it for fun and, of course, also for some rewards. Actually, anything you do in the app gives you rewards. For example, these invitations to VIP modes, special exclusive games with modified rules, different grid sizes, and special agents gadgets. In Czech, the most popular is this one. It's inspired by a classic Minesweeper game, and whenever you reveal a card, you get information about surrounding spaces. This combination of word-related puzzle and spatial puzzle is something people just love. Also, you can unlock these special suitcases. See, now I can pick one of these words for my personal collection. I take a wormhole. And see, I got an invitation for an exclusive science fiction mission. I will be playing with the other players who collect sci-fi, and when I win, I can get one of these words to my collection. Anything you do in the app gives you experience points, and that lets you climb the agent ranks. This is not just for prestige. By leveling up, you unlock more features, and it allows you also customize and improve abilities of your character. You can also unlock many animated backgrounds and lots of cool avatars. And you do not pay for these things, you play for them. The app has lots of achievements with cool rewards. Anything you unlock in the game works also in the friendly mode. That means in games you create for your friends. And even if you don't have suitable gaming friends right now, don't worry. Many players already found new friends when playing with unknown people. If you like how they played and how they behaved in the chat after the game, just ask them to join your friend list. There is way more in the app, but you will need to discover it yourself. And I am really looking forward to meet you in the game.
Mark your calendars, it's launching on September 5th. And the best part, Godot Games app will be a premium mobile game. Similarly, as we did for Galaxy Tracker and Through the Ages app, a one-time purchase will give you access to everything you just seen. Head over to codenamesapp.com for more information or pre-order directly in the Google Play and Apple App Store. In the meantime, you can meet us at GameCon Canada, Gen Con, and PAX West. We'll see you on September 5th.
Hello everybody, my name is Ilya and I work for Incredible Dream Studios. Now you may be familiar with some of our games such as Kinfire Chronicles, Kinfire Delve Vainglorious Grotto, or Kinfire Delve Scorn Stockade. Well, today I have an exciting announcement for you. Let's take a look.
Since the starless nights have returned, other myths of old have re-emerged. Our mages have discovered that the wells of legend are real, and that they are steadily growing in power. You must contain them before their masters are unleashed upon the world.
Yes, 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 we dare to send only our bravest to the wells of Atios, where normal rules don't apply. Blah, 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 blah. You wish to prove your intelligence to me. You still don't understand. You can't possibly. You've already lost. I've already made hundreds of plans to destroy you. But, very well. Show me what you've got. Go, and do bring your essence. Friends. Bring your friends.
That's right, Callus's Lab is coming this summer. It'll debut at Gen Con and be available in retail later in August. Now, I do have another exciting announcement, and that is we have a Kinfire Delve playmat. Look at all these Wellmasters. Now, to learn more about the playmat, Kinfire Delve, check out our website, kinfirechronicles.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody.
Lifeboats. You and your crew are on lifeboats as you witness the Jolly Roger of your ship slowly sink into the ocean. However, water is suddenly pouring through the rotten planks. At the horizon, there are a few islands not too far away. Now begs the question, who can make it there? In lifeboats, players have to rescue their crew onto islands. You will gain victory points for every pirate and captain of your color that landed on the islands safely. Each round consists of 3 phases. Phase 1, leak occurs on the boat. Players will vote on which boat to receive a leak. The boat with the majority of votes will gain a leak token. If the selected boat has an open seat, the leak is placed there, and no crew can sit in the space again. But if all seats are taken, someone must leave the boat. Another vote will occur. Once there are more leaks than crewmates on the boat will sink immediately and removed from the game. Phase 2, one boat moved forward to the islands. Players will vote for a boat to move one step towards the islands. Once a boat reaches the island, the crews will land on that island. These crew tokens will grant players victory points. Phase 3, change boats. You see water is filling up the boats. It is time to try one's luck in another one. Beginning with the starting player, each player removes one of the crews from any boat. Then in reverse order, each player puts the crew they removed back into a different boat. A new game round begins after Phase 3, unless there are no more boats in the ocean. Then players will calculate their total victory points. Whoever has the highest will win the game. Lifeboats is an exciting and fun game that includes both cooperation and betrayal. There are friends 1 minute and enemies the next. Is it possible to escape by boat when there is a shipwreck? The difference may just be a vote. Lifeboat.
This bed is mine. A fight between pet cats and dogs is about to break out. Driven by the desire to occupy the soft mattress and blanket, the cats and dogs will stretch out their bodies and paws. This Bed is Mine is an abstract game for 2 players with super cute number tiles. Players take turns to place one of their tiles onto the game board. Each tile is representing number 1 to 9. Here are the rules of tile placement. Tiles must be laid completely on the bed. Players cannot skip the action as long as a tile placement is valid. Whenever a player finds that a valid tile placement is impossible on their turn, the only choice for them is to skip the action. When both players have skipped their turn, the game ends. The cat tiles and dog tiles form boundaries, creating individual sections. The sum on these tiles is the strength of control over the surrounding sections. For each section, sum up the values respectively for the cat's camp and the dog's camp. Whoever has the higher value will take over the section. Take the corresponding value of paw tokens to indicate the victory points. Then mark that section with the claw token to show it is already tallied. When all resolutions are completed, the player who has the most victory points is the winner. Advanced mode is included, where cats and dogs will also compete for toys, allowing deeper strategic thinking. This bed is mine.
So much goodness we just saw.
That was a slate of
So from the top
stuff
there,
yeah.
Code Names app looks tremendous. Oh
my gosh.
And that video, by the way.
Oh my gosh, kudos.
Amazing video.
Well, they showed me that app, or the beginning of that, 2 years ago, and it was amazing then.
Yeah,
I was
makes
like,
sense.
they said, "You want to see the Codenames app?" And I was like, "I really don't.
Right.
I don't care one whit about it." And after they showed it to me, I was like, "I will get this when it comes out," which apparently is soon. And no
No in-app purchase.
No in-app purchase.
Yes, I love
I almost
that,
stood up and
too.
clapped. That was
You
good.
did, actually.
I did. Okay, you're right.
You didn't stand.
No,
I
you
didn't
didn't
stand.
stand.
You
yeah.
clapped.
Get fit.
Get in shape.
I have a special announcement card I'd like to give you. All right, then.
Yeah, it looks great.
Kinfire
After that, we
stuff.
had Incredible Dream with the third Kinfire Delve game. Very
Play.
excited for that. Love the first two.
playmat
And then that
looks really
playmat.
good.
You stood up and clapped for that.
No, I said I might get the playmat.
Might. That's cute.
And then, and Lifeboats is back, baby.
That's
Tell you
great
what,
to see
that is
that
such
from,
a beautiful production too.
That's that really gave me the feels watching that game because it's been a long time since I played it, and they're knocking it out of the park with the way that looks Broadway. And that cat game, cat and dog game, my mind was melting just looking at that. It looks so cute, but I'm like, my brain.
Once you realize those were numbers, it's like, oh,
the little area control.
You know what I
thing.
mean? It's like that's pretty clever.
Very cool.
Very,
All right.
very cool.
We have one last group of announcements here. We have Floodgate, Board and Dice, Lubenaute, and IV Studios. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, Ben Harkins from Floodgate Games. We've had a big year so far. I'm excited to tell you about 2 things we've released and 2 things we have coming up. First up is Skyrockets, Festivals of Fire. This is our follow-up to our hit game Kites, which is all about playing cards and flipping sand timers, never letting the sand run out. In Skyrockets, we introduced 30 unique events that you can play through as a campaign that are all sorts of twists on that idea of playing cards, flipping sand timers, working together to never let the sand run out. 2 to 5 players. This game plays in about 10 minutes, so it's super snappy. Next up is an expansion to our game Decorum. Decorum's a game of passive-aggressive cohabitation where you're working together to decorate a house. Well, now that you've moved in, it's time to move out. With Decorum moving out, we introduce moving vehicles, boxes, and bubble wrap, along with 20 new 2-player scenarios, all with the same puzzly feel, introducing these new mechanisms for clever twists on how you're going to work together to decorate your house and move out all of your stuff. Next up is our latest Kickstarter project. It's live right now. This is Hedge Mage. In Hedge Mage, you are a hedge mage building a hedge maze in order to keep your neighbor from stealing your gnomes. The trick is you're trying to steal gnomes from the neighbor on the other side as well. So you'll be building your own maze through clever polyomino placement, hopefully blocking the player on your left, generating enough movement points to navigate the maze on the right, cleverly waking up and stealing the gnomes from that player. This one's 2 to 4 players, plays in about 45 minutes. It's live on Kickstarter right now, and we would love to have your support. Last up for today is Landmarks. Landmarks is our Gen Con release. You have the map, but the rest of your team is lost in the jungle. You're going to send them a chain of one-word clues in order to help them avoid traps and hopefully find treasure. By cleverly connecting your clues, you'll steer your party to the next landmark that you want them to go to, but it's up to them to choose where to go. So it's all about working together and figuring out how to get in sync with each other in order to navigate the jungle. There's a fully cooperative mode and a competitive team versus team mode where each team is navigating the same map, trying to find their own team's treasure and avoid the other team's treasure. This one's 2 to 10 players, plays in about 20 minutes, and we're releasing it at Gen Con. So come by booth 439 and say hello. Whether it's supporting our latest Kickstarter project through Hedge Mage or coming by our Gen Con booth to get lost in the jungle with us in Landmarks, we would love to give you a high five. Find us online everywhere or learn more about our games at floodgate.games. Thanks so much.
Shall you join an ancient contest of being the greatest leader in the Minoan Cree? Travel back in time to discover the beauty and challenges lying ahead of those who are willing to participate in this remarkable adventure. Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age is a Eurogame designed by Stan Kordonski for 1 to 4 players who will compete for the right to become the king of the whole civilization, the legendary Minos. During 4 rounds of the game, leaders of the Minoan clans will do their best to make their lands thrive. Draft and assign the dice to program your actions, but keep in mind that dice of the lower value have priority when picking better actions. So either keep them low, so other players cannot outrun you, or keep them high to advance on the progress tracks. Build cities and towers, open new trade roads, place your farms, and fight sea peoples. Make your palace strong and mighty, and enhance your actions with cards. Move your units on the map and control the lands. Remember, however, that the essence of your quest lies not only in the conquest, but more in searching for prosperity and progress of your people. You have only 4 rounds to prove yourself worthy. Yet another Eurogame set in the ancient period is coming. An acclaimed designer, Stan Kordoński, together with Board and Dice, proudly present Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age. Prepare yourself for Spiel 2024.
Hello, Dice Tower fans. We are Ivy Studio, and we are so excited to be revealing Brink.
It is a 2 to 5 player worker placement game, our first worker placement game ever, set in the Moonrakers universe.
I cannot wait to share our take on this genre because it has exploration, trading, political intrigue, hidden voting, resource management, and just a little smidge of engine building.
Yeah, you gotta get it all in there. Well, I mean, really though, we love pairing lots of different genres together. We love taking an amazing thing like worker placement and then seeing what we can do just a little bit different with it.
Game covers a huge expanse of time.
Yes.
It covers from the origins of the Moonrakers and really the first game's time period, all the way up to conquering known space. So it's much more epic in scale, as Mark Street would say, epic in scale compared to the first game.
Yeah, the first game was really a small moment in time. This is a game that really like spans generations, and you get to tell the whole story of the Moonrakers. Where will they end up? Start from the beginning, expand through the solar system, really big in scale.
And as you might expect from a Moonrakers themed game, there's a lot of player interaction.
Yes. Yeah, there's trading and voting. Lots of engagement. It's really one of those games where I don't want to go to the bathroom in the middle of the game because then Austin will make all the good deals while I'm gone, and then I can get in on those deals. So yeah, it's bad strategy to go in the bathroom in this game. I don't know if that's a good thing to say. But
Probably not. Adult diapers are going to go up in sales.
Adult diapers.
Each turn, players will be placing one of their ships on the board, potentially exploring new hexes, taking the actions that are on those hexes, and gaining resources.
Yeah, lots of different action types. You know, you can get action cards. There's riders that kind of modify the vote. What else is there? There's upgrading ships. I really love the ship upgrades because we've got these cool ship miniatures, but then you can pop little
like railguns
and cargo little attachments onto them.
Yep.
Very fun.
Is exploration like a term? I think it is.
Hexploration?
Hexploration.
I don't know if I'm sure it is.
If it is, there's hexploration in this game.
There is.
Each hex has a faction color that's also associated with it, and players will gain power in that faction for each ship that they have touching that color.
Yes, and that power is very important.
Yeah.
Because at the end of each round, we're going to do a vote. So you vote with the color hex cubes that you got, and you want to vote for the faction that you have the most power with.
Right.
Because whoever wins the vote, whatever color wins the vote, gets
a bunch of points.
But it gets a little tricky. The decision phase is very fun because at the end of the game, a lot of these cube colors are going to be worth points.
Right.
You want to win the vote, but then you also want to score the points.
Can't spend too much.
Very tough decision.
Well, Brink will be on Kickstarter on July 2nd, but now you can get involved.
Yes, we're doing this very fun kind of promo RPG murder mystery text-based adventure called Brink Terminal. You can go to it at brinkterminal.com and mess around there. We're dropping new chapters kind of every other week leading up to the campaign and throughout the campaign. Lots of fun, secretive stuff happening over there.
But you got to figure out who killed Meg Gal.
Yeah.
We don't know, so please help.
We need your help. But yeah, we'll see you on July 2nd. Kickstarter.
See you then.
Mike, you need to choose between the Stan Kordoński game and Brink.
That's not fair.
That's not fair at all.
They're both. How about this? They're both look incredible. I'm all about. Brink looks really good. I
agree.
I want to see how they do worker placement because they've done a nice riff on social deduction,
deck building.
Deck building, yeah. So I'm all about that, and that stand game looks great.
I love
Minos,
Board and
right?
Dice. Minos, yeah. And that when we were watching it, I was like, man, this looks so good. And then you said exactly what like clenched it for me. Is you said it looks like a classic Days of Wonder game.
It does. It has that brightness, that sort of, that look. That take me back to my first discovery of board games kind of feel. Like, ooh, I want to play with this. It looks fantastic.
And then that little Living Forest duel, I wasn't expecting that.
Me too, because that was either a nominee or a winner of the Spiel, the first Living Forest, but it didn't seem to take off as much as I would expected. But it must be doing okay if they're getting a duel now.
Yeah, I liked it, and I like what we said earlier. I like what these little duel games are doing.
Yeah.
So I want to check that out.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff there.
Yeah, man, all these companies, 22 different things. We want to say thank you to all the publishers who sent this in. And we're getting close to finishing here, folks. We're going to jump off here, and then in 20 minutes, we'll be back with a live play of Galaxy Trucker in which no one will ever die.
We just saw the designer of Galaxy Trucker on one of these
he'll
announcements.
Cackle as we all die.
Yes.
Then tomorrow, we'll be back with the Dice Tower Awards nominees and some more games. And the Pirates of Maracaibo starting off tomorrow morning. But we're going to get going here because I got to go get ready to go crash my ship in Galaxy Trucker.
You really need to try harder.
I do!
Oh, you do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm Tom Basil.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Chris Yee.
I'm Mike Delisio.
Thanks, everybody.
Welcome to the Dice Tower Summer Spectacular, featuring live plays, contests, and we'd like to thank our sponsors and our special guests, and we hope that you enjoy.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Basil.